Alright, this is just going to be a really quick one, to be honest, because I ran out of videos, and, you know, I've had some thoughts on my mind about Different Fight's PSA video that I kind of want to get out. I want to make a quick discussion video. This probably won't be long, only a couple minutes, to be honest, but let's get into this. So, Different Fight made a PSA video talking about how people need to be community leaders to help grow the game, and while I do agree with the overall message of this video, I think it's very important to not, be putting the pressure on just the community, because there's only so much we can do. If you want to see the game succeed in your area, yes, you should. If you have a real passion for it, yes, you should do what you can to help it do so, to try and push the game, to help grow it, if that's the sort of passion you have. But there's only so much reach that any of us has. Even when it comes to YouTubers, even those as big as Different Fight, there are a bunch of people who just don't even interact with online Vanguard stuff at all. There are people that casual, and honestly that's probably a majority. Or even people who are just subscribed to the official Vanguard channel and don't really look at any of the YouTuber stuff from Different Fight or anyone else. You can tell that just from looking at the subscriber counts in comparison between the official channel and Different Fight and everyone else around that size. So there's only so much we can do, and we shouldn't be expected to do everything, because this isn't the game that we're profiting from. It is Bushiroad's responsibility to do more. And they have had how many years to do more? We are still stuck in best of one. We are still stuck with rather cruddy tournament support, no real large-scale advertisements. The same problems the game has had in English for years. This, honestly, probably the same reason why Bushiroad's other attempts for card games haven't really been successful. There are other reasons for the failures of Dragonborn, Luck, and Logic, but Bushiroad's inability to advertise these games outside of the typical Bushiroad sphere that they formed, honestly, by pure accident. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I was really hopeful. When the reboot announcement came, I was really hopeful. There was all this talk about the English game that made it feel that they were putting this weight on it, but here we are. Here we are. The deals on Worlds have been announced, and not only, our price support is a bit better, but it's very marginally better. Extremely marginally. We have this Ultra Pro sponsorship, but what does that mean? Oh, you get sleeves for coming to this regionals. Cool, but there's, still no real price support. What's the point of this? It's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating, and I've always gotten the impression that English Bushiroad wants to do more, but Japan Bushiroad just doesn't give them the ability to do that. But it doesn't matter to me where it's coming from, because Japan Bushiroad was the reason that I got my hopes up, and if they're going to make that statement at the reboot announcement, and similar things within the month or so afterwards, then that should be reflected in the next big things happening in the English game, which is, of course, is this upcoming World season. But there's nothing. Sure, our shop promos are matched now, but, promo packs. We have the promo pack that's coming in Japan. I believe it starts in July, and we don't have any sign of that coming to English, so we're just going to run into the same issues that we've always run into. There's no solution happening there. I don't mean to be too much of a downer about this, but really, there's only so much we can do. I said that already, but it's true. Bushiroad is the one Bushiroad is the only one who's going to be able to make a big, big difference on this game. On this game succeeding. And until Bushiroad is willing to take that step, well, probably not going to grow that significantly. get players back, the game will probably start growing again, because Standard is a way better format than G ever was. Well, that's not true. I'm not going to shit talk G too much, but like, I'm not worried when it comes to the card design front, because I can feel that there is a huge difference in mentality of the creation of these cards now. Things are just different now. Bushiroad is... There's clearly been some big shift in R&D, and I know for a fact that there's a big shift in R&D from information I have. And I know that around the beginning of 2017, Kitani stepped down and worked more closely with Vanguard and Buddy Fight because they both had upcoming big changes. For Vanguard, it's this reboot that we're experiencing now. For Buddy Fight, it's Ace. But all of that doesn't mean a whole lot for the English side and the English side's size unless Bushiroad makes a real attempt to advertise the game properly, to give us proper prize support, to do better with tournaments. Don't make excuses for Bushiroad. I've done it plenty of times before, and I get it. You enjoy this game and don't want Bushiroad to be this company that gives you this game to be shit-talked for reasons that are excusable, but this is something that isn't excusable. This is something that Bushiroad has had so many years to work on, and we're still really no better. Still really nothing has changed. It's still depending on this word of mouth, and like, I saw a comment on, Axel did the video also responding to this PSA, and I saw a comment on his video from a guy from Vanguard in Italy, talking about how Vanguard in Italy has been able to have a big success because the partner Bushiroad has in Italy has been doing big advertisement pushes with their channel and various other stuff that's been helping to get the game into people's heads and make it really, really grow. And until Bushiroad either finds a partner that will help them do that here in English, or does it themselves, then I don't think we're going to see a change. And really, we do need that sort of change. It's the only way that there's going to be a big change in this way. I know this video is a bit of a downer, but I really feel that someone needs to say this and be realistic about this, because the pressure should not be put on the community to do Bushiroad's work for them, and we can't do Bushiroad's work for them. They're the only ones who can make this difference, and I don't know, maybe the community as a whole just needs to keep pressuring Bushiroad to do what they need to do to make the change that we've all wanted for years, and they still haven't done. I don't know. That's all I have for now. I'll have daily videos continuing to come out. Going to ANC right now to go record more matches and crap with Team No Guard and also my local friends. So, see you later. Hope you continue to enjoy my content. Sorry this was such a downer note, but, you know, I think it needs to be said.